Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to work on a really quick sheet pan meal. It's kielbasa sheet pan meal. That's simple. It's going to be some potatoes, some peppers, some red onions, and some beef smoked sausage. I tried to find beef kielbasa but could not do that. So we're just going to go with beef smoked sausage. It's very similar. Should be perfect. Recipe calls for 2 green bell pepper. I decided to put in some, let me get another bowl. I decided to put in some colored peppers, red, orange, and yellow. And I did 3 instead of 2. One reason is because they come 3 to a pack at Aldi's, and I didn't want one left out. So I was just like, you know what am I going to do with that? Which I could freeze it and put it away, but I was just like, I'm just going to go ahead and use all 3. Alright. So if it's a few seeds in there, it's not going to hurt anything. But I do try to get most of those out. Try to get most of them out. And sometimes you can rinse them out and it'll be perfect. And our red pepper. Already peeled and chopped up 3 large potatoes, russet potatoes. So I already did that. And I've already got my red onion ready to go. Just one whole red onion. I got that ready to go. We're gonna do another sheet pan meal this week. So that'll be fun. It's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be similar, but a little bit different than this one. So all I'm doing is I'm cutting these kind of in biggest chunks, which my husband's probably going to have a huge problem with. But he can pick the peppers out. Mushrooms would probably be good in this too. Oh, I have seeds everywhere. So just kind of biggest chunks. Wouldn't say they're diced because they would be smaller than this. And I'm really not being uniform with it either. So just cutting it and going and doing. And then we're gonna put them in big old bowl I have over here. Now, if you don't have a sheet pan, you can always use a baking, I'm sorry, not a baking sheet, because that's the same thing. You can put it in a 9x13, 11x7, something like that. Because I know not everybody has those. You should, because cookies are life, but you know. All right. Okay, y'all, so right now I'm cutting these beef sausages in slices. You need to preheat your oven to 400 degrees. And you're going to bake this anywhere from 30 to 40 minutes. But I'm going to try to, at least halfway through that, stir. because I don't want anything to burn. It's okay if it gets a little charred, but I don't want it to burn. So we're going to set all this in this bowl, because our smoked sausage is not going to be stirred up with the rest of the vegetables, because the vegetables are going to get seasoned and salted, and we're just going to lay this smoked sausage on top. Okay. All right, let me get this finished and then I'll be right back. Okay, y'all. So here are my 3 largish potatoes, peeled and cut. You're gonna kind of want them in a smaller dice, not tiny, like as in fine, but just smaller. And the reason why is because it's gonna take forever to get those to cook if they're any bigger. We're not trying to do that. 30-40 minutes, we're gonna be out. So the next thing you need to add is your bell pepper. And like I said, I did 3 instead of 2. I don't think it's really gonna harm it for you to do that. And then here is my onion. I kind of want them separated out a little bit better, but I'm fixing to stir this, so hopefully we'll have some onion throughout. So kind of stir this together a little bit. It's extremely colorful, which is what I wanted. We're going to, and you're going to do this to taste. So I'm using some kosher salt, probably about a half a teaspoon. Pepper, trying to get a half a teaspoon there. Garlic powder, I'm going to do about a teaspoon, just to try to give you an idea. You can do as much or as little as you want. And then as far as the paprika goes, I don't want it to be a lot. So probably just a half a teaspoon as well. Okay. So we're going to stir all this together. And guess what I didn't put on here? My oil. Usually you're going to put your oil on first, not last. But I forgot. You're only going to need a couple of tablespoons. Not too much. It wouldn't be me if I did forget something. Sprinkle just a teeny bit more. And you can use any type of oil. If I had olive oil, that would be my choice. But I do not have any right now. You can also use avocado oil. I just use regular cooking oil, vegetable oil, I believe is what I got. Okay, and no, I didn't forget about the sausage. Forgot about everything else, but not that. All right, 400 degrees. We're gonna do 30 to 40 minutes. And even though this has oil on it, let me get my sheet pan out. Even though there is oil on our vegetables, make sure you can see. I'm gonna spray this just a little bit because those potatoes are definitely gonna stick. All right. So all your vegetables. Isn't that pretty? All right. Spread all this out. And we're going to take our smoked sausage, 2 packages of beef smoked sausage sliced. And of course, you're going to be stirring this on here, so I'm not going to stir it right away. I'm going to wait until my halfway mark, then I'm going to do it. It's a lot of food. Okay. And then we have something we're going to put on this when we take it out. It's not going to go in there now. We're going to go ahead and cook this for our 30 to 40 minutes. If I were y'all, I would try to stir at least once halfway through. Maybe twice. Okay, I'll see you back here in a few. Hey y'all, welcome back. Okay, so all done. Took no time at all. I did take a portion out for my husband because this sauce that we're going to put on here is spicy. And I just, you know, he doesn't like it. So Asian Zing sauce. And the only thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to, if I can get it open, I'm going to just put it on top. Hang on. Okay, y'all. I had to go get my son to open it because I ain't got no muscles. Okay, Asian Zing sauce. It is spicy. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drizzle it over the top. Not too crazy, just a little bit. And that's it. So, real easy, real simple. I'm going to get another one together. It's going to have some sausage and some chicken and some broccoli. So, it's going to be with sausage, but the rest of it's going to be different. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to work on another sheet pan meal. This one's called Garlic Parmesan Sheet Pan Chicken and Veggies. And we'll go ahead and get my vegetables together. We're going to use a bag of these little small mini potatoes. I'm not going to cook them ahead of time. I'm going to put in a couple of tablespoons of oil. And we're going to add some broccoli to this. Recipe calls for asparagus, but we're going to add broccoli. And that's fresh broccoli. It was just one little bunch of it. And I got both of these ingredients from, I may have to add some more oil, Aldi's. So one of their bags of mini potatoes, which I think is like 24 ounces. And then one of their little bags of broccoli. Okay. Now, broccoli may not get much seasoning on it. We're just going to hope for the best. We're going to use some garlic powder. About a teaspoon's worth. You can do more if you prefer. And some paprika. Okay. Salt and pepper. And we can always season this after we cook it as well. Okay. All right, hang on, let me get some more stuff ready and I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, so I've lined my baking sheet and sprayed it. Just as a precaution, that's what I always do when I make these. Try to anyway. So what I want to do is kind of separate these out just a little bit. Put the broccoli off to itself. And then I may drizzle just a teeny bit more oil on the broccoli. So all this is going to cook down. And then you have your potatoes. Okay. We got that. And then the next thing we're going to add is some sliced kielbasa. This is just one package. About a pound's worth. It's okay if you get just under a pound too. It's fine. Just go ahead and slice these. And place these on your baking sheet. I'm trying to leave room here for the chicken. Chicken's also got to go on here. Alright, now you're going to use a pack of chicken tenderloins. These are still frozen. And all this is going to shrink, so you don't have to worry about anything. I'll wash my hands again. Okay, so we're going to cook this. When we get ready to serve, we're going to have to probably pour some of the liquid off of the chicken. But we are going to season our chicken with some salt and some pepper. And I'm just going to put a touch of oil on this broccoli. Just a touch. Potatoes I don't think really need it. Alright. What else? Let's see. We salt and peppered the chicken. I have no garlic powder left. I'm already out. So, what I'm going to do is use some of this chicken seasoning I have for Mrs. Dash. We'll put that on there. And another thing that you're going to do is you're going to add some of this to it as well. See if I can get it open real quick. Alright, so I'm going to drizzle this sauce over the chicken if it comes out. You know what? Shake it up real quick. Let's see if it'll come out this way. So I'm going to put some of this on the chicken and then I'm going to brush it on. Ooh, a lot of it came out that time, huh? Okay. And this is going to go in a 400-degree oven for about a half hour. You just need to check your potatoes and make sure that they're done. I didn't take any kind of, you know, trying to prep them in any other way than what you saw. You can do that, but I didn't. So we'll see how it goes. Because my chicken is frozen too, so the potatoes could use that extra cook time. Okay, 400 degrees for about half an hour, and I'll see you back here in a few. Okay, y'all. So this is the finished product. It did perfectly. The 30 minutes was in just enough time for these potatoes. They are completely done. And I didn't even really have to stir anything. So I like that because usually sheet pan meal I have to stir some things. But my chicken did good. It's cooked all the way through. It's seasoned. Broccoli's cooked all the way through. Everything did great. So I like this sheet pan meal idea. I like it a lot. The only thing I wish is that my chicken would have been thawed completely and I would have kind of coated it better in that sauce because I really like that sauce. But it's still going to be good. Still going to work great. And I really didn't have that much liquid off of it either. Okay, make sure y'all can subscribe. We'll see you next time.